What happened? I can't see what happened.
We are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Soultiful. Welcome back. If you have watched our last show, which was our very first show, which was last week, and welcome if you are new. We are geared towards our at home, work at home people. And so, my name is Latoya. I'm a virtual assistant. I also own an online hair boutique.
My name is Nakia Whittaker-Woody, and I also am a virtual assistant and I own Kiss Virtual Services as well as working full time.
Hey everybody, I am Toya. I am a virtual assistant. I focus on social media management. Good to see y'all.
All right. So today we have an awesome show ahead. We have two guests today. We have Nakia's daughter, Amia, and we also have Toya's daughter, Patience. Hi.
Hey ladies, thanks for joining us.
Yes. So, what are we working on today?
Okay. What I worked on today was what did I work on? I completely forgot what I worked on. How about this? I worked on nothing today. So yeah, what did you work on?
For real, Nakia, you always working on something. No, you did take a nice little nap, so maybe you can. All right, so for me, I entered into a 5-day live video challenge, and today I was working on stuff for my video. I don't go live on my personal. I guess I feel like we've been taught not to go live
Mhm.
as business owners on our personal page, so I really stay clear of doing that. But that's where I was told to go live, so that's what I was been practicing for, and went live earlier today.
Yeah, I saw you practicing at 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
Why you
Lord.
telling everybody? Why you telling?
I'm working on beefing up my systems and strategies for my businesses. So that's what I was working on. Oh, we also got a recap from last week, Nakia.
Last week we talked to a homeschool guru, and a new virus bound parent as well. In the interceding week, we were able to meet up with a teacher and get her viewpoint on it. So, her viewpoint was that things were not going well. She felt unsupported, she felt unprepared, she felt really disheartened with the profession. And so we all had our own takes on that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Toy,
What,
what was your take?
yeah.
So we're talking specifically about the school system, or we're talking about virtual, since everybody's home now, school. What do we?
Yeah, we're geared more towards the virtual. She was having issues because a lot of her kids did not have the access to computers to even be virtual. So, and she felt as though since her kids were failing, the system was saying that it was her fault, you know. But I remember your take being more of like um,
Where they are.
helping the kid, yeah, helping the kids on a more individual basis and stuff like that.
Yeah. So listen, I understand. I get the difficulty trying to maintain a large classroom, but I just think when it really comes down to reaching somebody, you have to come to their level, and like that's sometimes that's by any means necessary. And if you're not, then you have to get the support, like whatever it takes to get the family or the parents involved, or more tutors. I don't know, but I don't know. I think it's just really a difficult situation. Like how
I
is she
thought
supposed?
like I
Yeah.
think this whole situation is new for everybody. You know what I mean? Like the system doesn't know how to handle this. We as parents didn't know how to handle this. And then like the teachers weren't looking into, going into this realm. So it's probably new all over the board, kids included. The a lot of this is going to be brand new and we're kind of feeling our way through it to figure stuff out. So hopefully we give it some time, we work on some strategies and it gets better. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
um Oh, so today, with that being said, let's go into what we really want to talk about today.
Okay.
So, with all of this going on, because the world has been pressed pause. And in this pause, I think we need to use this time, one, to kind of center ourselves get back to, loving ourselves, get back to appreciating life in general, um, finding the beauty in life, finding the beauty in ourselves, and things like that. So today we're going to have some guest speakers. We're going to first talk about self beauty. Me being in the beauty industry, I see a lot of social influence. Um, but then again, I do see people that stand on their own and they go by their own beat. So we're going to have Miss Patience talk to us today and tell us her view of beauty.
Woo woo. Hey, patience.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi,
How are you today?
Tell me a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 14.
Awesome, awesome. And I see you are natural. How long have you been natural?
Too much.
2 months. How you like it?
I mean, I like my hair, so I guess it's okay. I like trying new hairstyles.
Oh, tell me about it. I love that too. I love that too.
Come closer this way. We can see you. Yeah, come close.
That beautiful face. Yes.
Yeah, you can get into.
Makeup on you over there, slaying. Got a little makeup on and stuff. Cute, cute. What's your idea of beauty?
What do you mean by that?
What do you think is beautiful? What's something about yourself that makes you smile, or what is there something in the world that you think is beautiful that makes you smile?
Um, well, something. I think that's pretty like when it comes to me, makeup, weave, good lighting.
I know that's right. Slay it, honey. Yes.
Closest we have better lightings. If you come closer this way. Yeah.
Yes. What made you like the beauty industry? What was your influence on that?
Social media. Social media.
Social media. You think it's a good or bad thing? What's your take on it?
Well, I guess I saw a lot of people talk about me, so then I started wearing makeup, and I got older, so I'm allowed to wear makeup. My mom's allowed me, but yeah, and it just makes me feel more confident.
Sweet, sweet. Well, that's good. Um, I don't think I wore makeup at 14. I couldn't afford it at one, so you got a good mama. Your mama helped you out, so that's good. What about you, Amia? What is your take on beauty?
Um, I got I got too many takes. So hold on, let me reframe. Put it in one. That's like I mean, I guess beauty to each person has like their own definition, but to me, I'm gonna go with I guess it's being. It could be being comfortable in your own skin. It could be like whatever you want it to be. But
Yes. Well, what makes you comfortable in your own skin?
hmm, I mean, hold on. These are some interesting questions. I should have got me.
I put you in the hot seat. Yes.
I don't have no. I don't really have an answer for that. It's just
She
always
always had
wake
a
up and go. I mean,
wake up and go. Okay, so so Patience said that, people were talking about her and when she wore makeup, it made her feel better. So what's your take on that?
have you ever experienced that? No, I haven't. But in that category, I would say like when it comes to others, you can't really listen to that because they might have their take on things, but then we also have our take on things. Their take might just be to put you down, but you never know what they have going on inside themselves. It could be something that's wrong with them, and maybe they decide to like try and put it on you, and it could be nothing wrong. It's just something that they have going for themselves.
So
I,
what's your go ahead. Go ahead.
well, I was going to say, I appreciate what Amia said. I totally agree. You know, when people have negative things to say about you, lots of times they got a internal, you know, issues going on, so they're lashing out. So that's a great point.
Right.
We were always taught that when you point one finger at somebody else, you're pointing four back at yourself.
Right, right. Now, I will say that, you know, I'm partial to patience here because y'all see me almost every day. I'm doing stuff like this every day. And not just because I'm in the beauty industry, this is me on a regular day too. I feel, you know, cutesy and pretty, and I love hair, and I want to do my hair, and you know, I want to plan my makeup and put on earrings, and even if I ain't going nowhere, it just might be something I like to do, right? So now, will I go outside without all this? Yeah, I will. I'll go out the door barefaced, natural hair, no makeup, all that. I'm okay with that. And I thank God I got a guy in my life that loves my regular face with cornrows to the back underneath my wigs and stuff, you know. So I do think like we can use this time to really take in our self-worth and take in things that mean the most to us, which may not be this all the frills and makeup and hair and all that. Because at the end of the day, loving you and loving the things around you and the people and your blessings and stuff like that, I think that means a lot. What about you, Nakia? You've been quiet.
Well, I also feel to a certain extent you cannot love someone if you don't love yourself first.
Ooh,
You can't
yeah.
bring that love that you may be craving into your life
Mm.
because you hate yourself. Because what if I saw on Facebook today, it's stupid, but I saw on Facebook today, this dude literally divorced this woman because she always kept her face on. And when they got married, she took her face off. And he didn't like it. That is ridiculous.
Wow.
Are you that shallow? Are you that upset with yourself that you just can't? I mean, everyone knows I don't wear makeup. I don't because my mom wears too much and I just don't want to.
Oh,
That's literally what it is.
I'm telling Mama.
I grew up with her selling Mary Kay and putting on too much makeup, and I don't like it for that reason. So I never wear makeup. I wear lip gloss. But
Reminds me of you. Nana wears makeup all the time, and you don't wear nothing.
No, and then, you know what I don't, especially being like present on social media. And for instance, you see folks with those pictures. You know what are those called?
Filters?
No, 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 I don't like those. But those pictures that we have, like if you're in business, you have these. You take your
Your
pictures.
headshots.
Yeah, your headshots. There you go. And they look a certain. You know, they look all glamorous and all this kind of stuff. And then you know you might want to come on and not do all that. And then okay, perfect. We did a live together in our group, and the person who did the live, she looked one way in the picture, and when she really came on, it was totally different. And so I'm just keen to looking just real regular. So
I
and
remember.
yeah, I just feel comfortable having my pores breathing. I'm good on the
you should
makeup.
do. I'm not saying that you can't get snatched when you want to, because believe me, the kid can.
Boom. That's it.
On a regular, I just like being me. It took me a long time to get here. It took me a long time to get over being called skinny and being called a nerd and all those things that people did to try and influence how I felt about myself. To where now at 45, I'm good with whatever I got going on.
I
That's a
know
good
that's
point.
right. You
That's a
got
great point. The same thing with me being a kind of I'm overweight. I've been pretty much overweight all my life, and I'm real black. And you know, people always have something to say. And it took me a while, probably till I was probably about 19, to like, okay, I'm good. This is who I am. Whether you know whatever you like, it doesn't matter. And being honest, as far as being attracted or having you know dudes come into my life, I got really good dudes come into my life after I decided to be confident and accept myself for how I look.
Get this energy that other people can see when you love yourself.
That's right.
And false or when there's nothing to hide. That person is looking for that because there are 5 million people with 5 million filter pictures out there that are not genuine.
Right.
ooh. Oh, that one right there. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
ain't gonna lie, like I used to, I literally, this is about 3 or 4 phones back, but one of my phones, like it took such horrible pictures, and I always felt like I needed to put a filter on it. Like I'm like, I don't want to look like that. Like what? I'm not. But now I'm like, well, you gonna get this unfiltered picture regardless because I'm not. And I'll take it without the filter on it, and yeah, you might see a new wrinkle or a pimple or something like that. Like I just had a breakout not too long ago. Yeah, wash your brushes. 'Cause I did not,
Learn how to
and
do
I
that.
got a breakout. Lord, just a PSA: wash your makeup brushes. Anyway, but yeah, like I'll just stop putting those filters on it. Like you just gonna have to take this face how it is. That's how it is.
I know I didn't ask y'all this, but can I do a quick commercial break? I've just a real quick commercial break. Oh, I'm going to do it right now. Thank you. This episode is brought to you by Miyou Wigs.
And not
Toya Williams. This wig that she has on, she created that today. We literally watched her. What's that? When you needle it through
okay.
the crochet.
I cannot with you.
She,
Oh,
she made the twisty things with this rod thing, put the hair on it by hand, and that is a handmade wig on her head.
I cannot.
My wigs can do
our
that for
first
you
sale.
too. They can do that for you too. So
One.
if you want to connect with Latoya Williams and Miyou Wigs, you can go to
I
miyouwigs.com.
Yes.
MIYOU.com.
Oh my gosh, I cannot with y'all. But thank you.
back to
This
regular.
is beautiful. I love your hair. That's awesome.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
they really did watch me do this because we co-work on the regular, and this is what I'm working on all the time: hair. And beauty is the industry I'm in, so I can't talk about it if I'm not doing it. So yeah.
I wanted to say that as a parent of two daughters, it is very important that I exhibit a certain type of confidence and allow them to have a certain type of um, space to create their confidence and create the person that they're going to become. I
That's
believe that Amia has always been confident. She goes after what she wants. She's not scared of things, um, and I love that about her. So I don't know where it comes from, but I'm glad she has it.
I know where
Whereas
it
my
comes
other
from.
daughter is completely opposite. My other daughter really values other people's attention and their thoughts. So it could go either way. But I think as parents of daughters, we should give them like guidelines and try to model for them what we think confidence is, what we think beauty is, what we think are important, so that they can make their own decision and be happy within themselves.
Right. Right.
Nakia, I think that you just be an example of you exhibit exactly what you said. So you innately have enabled her to be confident that way because you show her that daily. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Another caveat we were going to talk about was, finding beauty in the world around you. And I find some very weird things beautiful. And I was going to share that with them. So do y'all know how on Lifetime, or not Lifetime, but Netflix or BBC or any of those where they have the animals channels and stuff like that. Like I love watching those. But one of my absolute favorite little animals that come on there that I think is just so beautiful are the meerkats. It used to be a show on TLC and I loved it. I love meerkats.
Meerkat manner.
Huh? Meerkat Manor. That was it. I loved that whole thing. I loved it. I think they're so beautiful. I love their socialism. Although I'm pretty antisocial most days, I love their I live vicariously through them, and I just think those are one of the beautiful things in life. They make me smile.
Mhm.
Um, Another thing I was gonna share was, y'all, nothing is more beautiful than seeing old couples and they are just like loving on each other like the first day they met. Like literally, He is still walking her to the door, open the door for her. She's pushing him, or they're
Love it.
feeding each
That's
other.
beautiful.
Like, I love that. That warms my heart. I think that is so beautiful.
Precious says we don't get to see enough of it.
I agree.
Yes, I love it. It melts my heart, I swear. Um, Another thing, this is my last thing. I'm a sensory person, so texture is beautiful to me. Um, my dude makes fun of me because he knows the store that he could just sit me in for hours, and I just go around touching and rubbing on everything in there, like, oh, this feels so good. This feels good. I think that texture is beautiful. What about you?
Toya?
Okay, for me, one thing as I'm listening to and watching you, a beautiful smile. Someone looks like they got at least a good floss in there at least once or twice in the week. You know what I'm saying? They don't brush those lavarse los dientes. Yes, they did that. I love to see a beautiful smile, even if the teeth are crooked and a gap and spacing and all that. Just the fact that you like work. I love that. I'm with you with the older couples. There is a beautiful couple that goes to our church. Deacon, he sits in his little deacon
I was just
spot.
about to tell them.
Yeah, and he just just the care that he has. He has a walker. That's what those are called, right? Walker. And he's walking over to his wife and pulling up the car and walking over to her side, opening up the door for her. And they're at least like 80 something, I think. And it's just so beautiful. Like they're bent over, but just the love that's exuded and
Yes,
the time
yes.
that takes, like, I'm sure he's hurting,
She just turned 90, I think.
she turned 9. Well, I know that's I'm sure it hurts him to move and walk, but he takes that time to make sure his wife is good before he puts his walker in the trunk. So I think that's sweet. Another thing that I just have such appreciation for, it just makes me so happy, is to walk into a kitchen that's just like scrape, not straight, but scrape, bleach down, that bleach and that lemon together. That just, I don't know what that does in my whole being, but it does something great. So those are my things.
Okay. My thing is I love tulips. I think they're beautiful. They are fragile and they're soft and they're just beautiful to me. That's my favorite flower.
Yes.
And I love topography. And everyone knows this about me because
I know that's right. You right.
and I'm forever finding fonts that I just gotta have to make it look different. The curves and the swirls and the swooshes all
Beautiful.
to attitude and give you such different feelings when you're reading something. So I love topography.
Yeah.
What do you think is beautiful? Your car? Okay, well now since you said it, I'm gonna just go ahead and put that on the list, but it won't up there. But yeah, it's like the red paint, and then like the
Oh,
inside, it got like this kind of like touch screen tablet type thing, like
yes.
this. So, but no, that was her. Oh, I like mandalas. They so anyway. It's peaceful when you color them, and then I just like how they so. I don't know how to describe, but it's just so there. Cool. Patience, how about you?
Photography. Well, nature.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm always seeing you taking pictures on your timeline.
Oh, I was gonna say I got pictures right here.
Yes. Is that was that Instagram or what's that?
This is my photography Instagram account. I have like 4, so this is my photography one.
Oh,
Like
make sure your mama send me that link. I would love to follow you, honey.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Thank you.
does anybody feel like their idea of beauty changed in this conversation? Not you.
I feel like you can find beauty in just about anything. And this conversation made me feel good because beauty is in everything. You know what I'm saying? Just,
And
yes.
beauty is, as we always say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but you have to find yourself beautiful first before the beholder can. And you should
Mhm.
not allow the beholder to take what you know to be true and take it from you so that you feel like you have to conform to their view.
That's
Mhm.
right. I agree.
That's right.
And all you beautiful sisters and daughters, you're beautiful. You are gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. With makeup, without makeup, with weaves.
That's right.
Yes.
Toya, I got a meerkat I can ship you for free.
You got a what?
I got a meerkat I can ship you for free. She's talking about Benji. That's a cat. No, I'm talking about Bella. That's a meerkat. You got
That's typical cats.
the cat.
All right. Well, listen, guys, thank you for joining us today. I truly, truly had fun with this one. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And make sure that you come back next week, 4 p.m. every Tuesday. We'll be right here. And since we're all at home and not doing anything else, if you missed last week, please tune in, rewatch that, and be ready for next week.
And we would love to know what you're working on. So
Yep.
put them in the comments.
Put it in the comments. What you working on?
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Good evening. Okay.